Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I'm Ellen. This is Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. My channel focuses on just my life, saving money, having fun, going on adventures, cooking. I like to do plant-based cooking, my dogs, my kids, my grandkids, just my life. That's what my channel focuses on. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm winding down on a 31 low spend, no spend month. And today is a day of reflection. So this is the book, and it's by Ruth Soukup. And it's really been an eye-opening experience in a very positive way. And I thought it was going to actually be much harder than what it has turned out to be. But we're not done yet. We have today and 2 more days. So I'll get right to it. And today, the reflections, here's some of the things that we learned this week. And at least I did. And maybe you did too. So we learned this past week, we learned to barter, trade, sell items, and to get what we need. So this is what we're doing. We're learning to fill our needs with things we already have, to appreciate what we have. So that was one of the things that this week taught me. We learned about fun, having fun, free activities with your family, your significant other, and to spend quality time together. So you don't always have to spend money to do that. Sometimes just being together is the best ever. So we learned that. Actually, this whole month has been teaching me to live a more low spend lifestyle. Now, I'm not a minimalist by any stretch of the imagination. I love the concept, but it's not my nature. But I'm not a hoarder. That makes me crazy. I love things organized, and that's very important to me. But I do have a lot of things. And actually, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but when I still worked, I made a decent amount of money. And I knew that when I retired, that I would not be living on the income that, of course, that I had been having, and that my income would be cut way back. And it truly is, I'm living on maybe a quarter of what I used to live on. So it's been a bit of an adjustment, but I haven't felt deprived or like I'm living a poor lifestyle. I still feel like I'm living an abundant life. So, but I've had to have a paradigm shift in my thinking in as far as what it means to live an abundant life. So, what I've learned is this really needs to be a lifestyle. You know, it's not just a one-time thing and done for me. You know, if it's that way for you, that's fine too. You know, if you do these things periodically, it will help you save money and it will help you appreciate and use what you have. So it's taught me to actually cut back on the consumerism that our society promotes and to cut way back on the excess that we all have. As I said, before I retired, I was of the mindset that I knew that I could not afford to buy some of the things that I bought while I was working. So I tried to think of everything that I might need in the future. And so I collected things that I thought I would need. Now, some of them I have used, some of them I have not used, some of them I may use. I don't know. I'm not quite ready to chuck it all yet. but I have been cutting back and really assessing what it is that I need in my life to maintain the abundance that I feel that I've been blessed with. So, and I also learned that buying new things doesn't solve all the problems. Sometimes the things you need are right under your nose, and you just have to use your imagination and solve problems that way. So that's one thing I learned. Um, what else did I learn? Um, I think this whole process, has really opened up my mind to new possibilities and to see life a little bit differently, which to me has been a very, very positive experience. And I really have not felt deprived at all during the whole process. And I haven't stepped into a store. I have gone to a restaurant one time, and tomorrow I will also take my oldest grandson to lunch because the other grandchildren are going to be back in school, and he and I are going to just have a lunch, just the two of us. So that'll be fun, and that's a memory for him. And I'm not going to be real extravagant with it. We're just going to go have a pizza. But he likes to do that, and so do I. So, but other than those two things, I have not bought anything. And I thought it was going to be actually much harder than it has been. So it's, for me, it's been an extremely positive experience. Um, let's see. It has taught me to appreciate what I do have and to repurpose, reuse, to gift people with things that they might be able to use that I no longer have a need for. It actually makes you more generous than um, being too, for lack of a better word, stingy. It makes you more generous to other people. And and I've learned it's what we do, what we do with our family and our loved ones. It's not what we spend on them. That's what's important. So there's also a list in the book, and oh dear, I think I lost my page marker. Okay, oh, here, the weekly reflections. Okay, and it has some questions. And I'm going to read the questions to you, and then I'm going to try to answer them what they meant for me. So, what cleaning and organizing tasks did you accomplish this week? What blessings have you experienced this week? What has been the biggest struggle this week? And where were you most tempted, or where did you cheat? So, for me, what cleaning and organizing tasks did you accomplish this week? I didn't do too much in the way of cleaning and organizing for this week. I had a very busy week. I spent a lot of time with my family. I did do some cleaning up, and I did some laundry and things like that, just basics. So I didn't do any big projects this week. Once the kids are back in school, I'm going to have more time and be home more. And then I'll dig into these projects again because I would like to get a lot of these things done before Christmas. I like the house to be nice and neat just because it's a special day. So, and you have family over and friends come over, so you want it to look a little extra. What blessings have you experienced this week? Well, I think my biggest blessing was spending time with my family, my children, my grandchildren, my significant other, just spending time together. And also I was blessed with some free produce, which I was just tickled pink about. So I wasn't going to buy any produce this month. I was just going to use up what I had, and I have done that. And so the blessing of a little extra produce from people's gardens, I thought that was wonderful. So what has been the biggest struggle this week? I think my biggest struggle maybe was because I wasn't home much, just trying to follow the recommendations of the book for the week and getting those things done. But I'm not stressing about it. What doesn't get done, I'm going to go back and just work on. I mean, this isn't just a once and done thing for me. It's going to be an ongoing thing. So that was my biggest struggle. And where were you most tempted, or where did you cheat? I'm It's funny because I really have not been tempted to cheat. I have not been tempted to go into a store. I haven't been tempted to really buy anything. Um, I guess if you want to consider buying lunch for my grandkids cheating, but that's one of the reasons why, for me, I wanted to make this not just a no spend, but a low spend. So for me, even if I spent under $50, which I did, um, just doing things with my grandkids, to me, that was not cheating. Um, so that's uh, that's what I thought. Anyway, how are you guys doing? We only have um, the 29th, 30th, and 31st to go, only 3 more days. And I don't know, for me, it's been very positive. I've just really enjoyed the whole process. So if anybody has an interest, you can go back to day one and do it again. Or if you're a first time person here, um, I welcome you to my channel, and you can go back to day one, and I have everything in a playlist, and you can start the whole process from day one. So anyway, that's all I have for you today on day 28. Tomorrow's subject will be, let me see, then it says it's the final stretch. So we're headed home here. It's going to be day 29, addresses reassessing your budget. So get your pens and pencils and papers ready. And I do have a budget that I made up, but to be honest with you, I haven't been too good about that, about keeping track, but that doesn't matter too much this month because I really didn't spend anything other than on my bills. So I'm going to make it a fresh start. On day 29, I'm going to look at my budget again. I'm going to see where I stand and go from there. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. And I want to thank everybody who's come along with me on my journey. And I hope this has been a little inspirational to some of you. And I know it certainly has been for me. It's made me accountable, and actually it's been a blessing to me. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you for checking out my channel, and I just want to say I love you guys, and abundant blessings to you all. And I'll see you next time.